Because it's like roll the dice. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be calm? Are they gonna be cool? Or are they gonna try to kill me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Steven, I'm glad you got to come hang out with us today.
Yeah, I had a little time to kill before you guys played Fallout with me later.
Okay, look what you done did. You got him upset over Fallout.
Okay, so
All these damn video games and stupid shows you guys get me started on, and then I start on, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna do something else.
We never finished the Fallout show.
that
I've been waiting to watch it with y'all.
Well, I started watching Shameless.
he started doing the same.
One of you started me on Shameless.
It might have been me.
And then that Lock show, Lock and Key or something.
I didn't do that one either.
And that wasn't me.
It was one of you two because I was at the fire station.
I think it was Dad, maybe. Or
Oh.
Alex.
No, it wasn't Alex. It was not anime.
That's true. Lock and Key. That might have been me. I don't remember what it's about though.
So I do this bad thing where, like I do with you, I always get people started on TV shows and I don't finish it. I do that a lot.
Well,
I do that like Vampire Diaries. I started Kaylee on Vampire Diaries. I've only seen like 4 seasons. She's seen that and what comes after the originals. And then she went, is there another one? It's about a house's daughter or whatever. Anyway, she went and watched 3 whole series, and I haven't even finished the first one.
there's certain shows that I want to watch, but there's so many seasons in them. I'm like, man, if I start this, that's a commitment. Like Supernatural.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's
There's
a lot
so
of
many seasons and episodes.
there's a lot of seasons of Supernatural, and I only remember watching like the first 4 or 5 maybe, because I used to watch them when we were in elementary and junior high, right? Yeah, it was in a town we used to live in. I'd sit there and watch Supernatural with some family members, and then they started getting into the other lore of like the Nordic and the do they get to the Greeks too?
I don't know, man.
But-
all I know is my favorite episode. Oh, I got 2 from Supernatural. It's the one with Bloody Mary. Have you seen any Supernatural?
No.
Did you just watch the episode of Bloody Mary?
If I watch a episode, I'm going to start at season 1, episode 1, and start watching it.
But they also have one where the car gets like. Don't they have one where the car is a demon car?
Yeah.
Vampire car?
I think there's one with a demon.
So, my wife and I started watching this show last night, or night before last, called Baby Reindeer. Oh my God. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. It's creepy. It's basically about this guy works at a bar trying to be a comedian.
Yeah.
And this lady comes in and he starts talking to her. And she apparently is like a serial stalker and starts stalking him. And like the whole, like episode 1, I'm like, run, get away from her. What are you doing? And he just keeps talking to her and being nice to her. And I'm like, you're making it worse.
Yeah.
Run. And now it's gotten pretty bad. I haven't finished it yet.
That's
I
how
think
it
we're
is
gonna finish it
in
tonight.
every horror series or TV show or whatever. It's like
It's
any
not.
smart
It's not a
person-
horror show though. It's just a show. Like it's like a day-to-day life with this guy.
Yeah.
It gets crazy.
I think the craziest show that I've ever watched. I don't even know how to comment on that because I've seen so many. But like
Into the Badlands.
Into the Badlands, okay. It's not the craziest show I've ever watched, but it's the favorite show, the most favorite show I've ever watched. And the reason being, we're in it. But other than that,
I was wondering if that was the right one.
yeah. So it's a post. Here comes the stuttering.
It's back when you guys had hair.
Yeah, when we had hair, because we're the Bald Brothers. Yeah, but I'm gonna try not to stutter on this. It is a post-apocalyptic episode. I mean show, and pretty much you have your barons and your cults and all
It
of
goes
that.
back to feudalism, like from the medieval times. whenever you had the lords and then they had their lands and people lived on it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. It just goes back to that. It's post-apocalyptic, but there's no guns. There's swords and bows. And
See, like when I look at stuff like that, that's what I like. It's too easy to watch a show with a bunch of people with guns. Like, he could have definitely shot him.
Yeah.
How did he shoot, 40 bullets out of a gun that only holds 9? This isn't working. I don't like this.
I count the reloads, and they focus a lot on that on like John Wick and stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually go back and count it, and it makes sense. Or even Scream. We were watching Scream the other day, and Dewey. All the Scream fanatics love Dewey. That man is so dumb. He really is. He wastes his ammo on the windows, and I'm counting his ammo because he's got a 6-shooter. For some reason, everybody in Scream has 6-shooters, so he's wasting all his ammo on these windows, and then once it gets to the point where he's supposed to shoot the killer, he doesn't have any ammo anymore. And so I was watching that with Bailey, and she was saying, I forgot how the conversation went, but she said that he still had ammo left, and we had to back it up, and I showed her that there was no ammo left.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so
So now that the big hype of COVID is pretty much over, right? Oh, everybody's got COVID. Nobody cares anymore. Hey, he's got COVID. I don't care, man.
Oh, that's mostly the South. I'm not trying to get like specific with it, but everywhere that I go around here, that's usually the attitude. But when we travel for work, there are some places where they're like,
They're still real big on it.
they're real big on it, and I do my best to respect that. But
I've had COVID twice, and it wasn't bad.
I never got it.
My wife had it once. No, she had it twice. The first time she had it, she had a runny nose for like an hour, and that was it. And I've had it twice. My kids have had it twice. I mean, have you heard the conspiracy theory? I love conspiracy theories. Love them. I mean, if I was a real bad off druggie, I'd believe most of these. But I just like listening to them and like, man, how do people come up with stuff like this? It's so crazy. But there's a conspiracy theory is that COVID was made on purpose to be put out to get rid of aliens.
that's where you got me. I was about to say,
Okay.
So far, this doesn't sound like a conspiracy theory, but then you said aliens. And
Yeah. So, you know how like
Do they specify the
not that-
definition of alien?
oh,
yeah. Like extraterrestrial, not of this world.
Okay.
aliens. So,
All right, so the green people
you know
that
how
the
everybody-
government just said were
yeah,
real.
you know how everybody knows how Roswell and everything is like everybody saw aliens and the government's nope, no aliens, none, nothing here. Well, the conspiracy is that the aliens came to Earth and they looked so much like us that they just started getting into our societies and breeding with humans.
Uh-huh.
And the DNAs were close enough to where they could have children. And the government was like, what do we do? How do we figure out who's who and what's what? And the conspiracy goes that they made this so that only people with that kind of... The DNA is similar to ours, but slightly different. So only the people with that DNA could get infected, so they could try to log and track who is an alien. And that's why they're trying to keep up with who has COVID and where has COVID and all that.
I'm not an alien.
So
I never got COVID.
you never got tested either.
Well, I got the little Walgreens test that we had to take for work.
Just remember
But-
the Fallout 4.
So hold on.
Okay.
So the thing is that they set it out to try to get everybody and find out who was aliens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the people with the more purer blood of aliens, it was killing. Now, if you think about it, yes, it was killing older people more. And people were saying, oh, it's because their immune systems are lower, blah, blah, blah. That could be. Or because they're older, their alien blood is more pure. It's crazy. It almost makes sense, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Definitely.
if I told Alex Jones about this, He'd hop on it.
Is that your conspiracy theorist friend?
No, that's famous guy.
Oh,
He's the frogs are gay
I'm
guy.
not good with names.
The frogs. Yeah.
You guys don't know about the frogs are gay?
No, I have never heard of that.
So basically, he came out and said, the government or these companies are turning the frogs gay. And that was like a blank overall statement, but technically he was kind of right. This one place was dumping these chemicals into a pond or a lake, and it was messing with their DNA to where all the frogs were becoming male. That particular frog could change whether it was male or female, and they would breed. Well, the frogs were all coming out male and staying male, and they were trying to breed with each other because they all look alike. So I guess technically, because they were all male, technically they're gay.
This is the next Marvel movie. There's going to be somebody pouring chemicals into a pond, and instead of the Hulk, you're going to get Frogman, and he's just going to.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Frogs.
Yes. You're going.
They're gay.
But I mean, oh, that's nice.
We don't. We're not sponsored by Ghost, by the way,
Or Rockstar.
or Rockstar, and we obviously don't own either of those. We just needed some energy because we got out of Steven's in-laws pool, and I'm hot and tired.
No.
I had to rinse off before we came in here though, because I don't.
Being
want to
pretty doesn't mean you need energy drinks, sir.
You rinsed off, huh? Daddy Shark did. Anyway, fishy.
Anyway, so we all work. I mean, I'm not going to go too much into this, but I am going to say that we all work for ambulances. So,
And fire department.
and fire department. So, have you seen Andrew? No, I'm not even going to say his name. Anyway, there was just a... there, he does like these podcasts with his brother. I'm not going to say his name, but...
They like to talk about the red pill and the blue pill in a movie where they fly around.
And they got like these big mansions and 50-something supercars.
Yeah.
But anyway, his brother will be sitting here going into like the most detail about the smartest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. And he's over there just cutting up. And I'm trying to think of one of the things that he does. Like sometimes he'll just be like he'll just be smiling, and his brother's like talking, and he'll just be like, yeah, you know. But anyway, Andrew Tate. Anyway, so the point is that we work for ambulance companies. So what made you want to join?
Power off.
I'm talking. What made you want to be an EMT? Let me make sure this is still... All right, cool.
I like talking to people. I like helping people. And I said, why not, I guess. And it kind of all started out at working at the fire department. I was working a job I didn't like. The job itself was boring, kind of stupid, but it was easy and it paid decent.
Yeah.
But I hated it. The management was horrible. I just didn't want to be there. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, why don't you try to go to the fire department? I was like, that's a real job? Like, you know, as a kid, everybody wants to be a firefighter, or an astronaut or something. And I was like, wait a minute. That's got to be a real job. There are firemen. But I never thought of it as a real job. I always thought, you know, that's a fantasy job. So I went up to the fire department over here and asked to put in an application. They asked if I had any certs. I said, no, not yet. And 2 days later, I was getting my first certs. So I got my awareness and ops 2 days later. It was kind of awkward in the class, though, because they were kind of going around the whole class, and they're like, hey, how long have you guys been in the fire service? And this guy's like, 6 years, 2 years, 12 months. And they get to me, I'm like, 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, you're on top because you're just starting out getting your fire certs, and they've been in it for how long, and decided that they just now wanted to get their fire certs.
Yeah. But so I got the certs and I started doing the job and I liked it. And I decided, well, let's make this a full-time thing. Then I found out full-time fire departments don't pay that well. So then I started working
Part-time.
part-time at a part-time department.
That's where we work together.
And
All three of us.
all three of us work at the same fire department now.
Yeah.
In case you couldn't tell. I'm just kidding.
And I work full-time on an ambulance. And I love it. I get to meet also my favorite patients are psych patients because it's like roll the dice. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be calm? Are they gonna be cool? Or are they gonna try to kill me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Psych patients is the best mix-up because sometimes, they are going through something in life and you get to talk to them, make them feel better. Sometimes they are actually clinically insane and they're just talking to themselves, talking to the wall. I've had them talk to the wall. Or sometimes they want to fight you because they're high on something. And those are interesting.
And I've had to wrestle with bigger people. It never really bothered me, but the scariest one I've ever had was a child under the age of 10. And I'm sitting there, doing my paperwork and stuff, and I'm thinking the child's asleep because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going 3 hours away. I'm like, I'm gonna get this paperwork done. I have the regular lights off, and I just have my little action light on so I can do my reports. And I'm kind of watching them, and I'm looking at the computer, typing up my ticket, and I'm thinking, this isn't bad. And I started reading the notes because I'm thinking, kids of that age, hormones started kicking in. Sometimes they have a hard time with it, and they get depressed.
Yeah.
Not this one. This one was dreaming of murdering people and watching them bleed to death. And
Yeah.
I got to that part, and I was like, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah.
It's like
You know?
every normal 10-year-old.
But then I hear the child say, I'm cold. And I look up from my computer, and she had flipped over on the stretcher, crawled up the stretcher, and was looking me in the face. And I never heard her move. And I'm like, oh
That's
my.
some paranormal activity
I'm
stuff
like-
right there.
I'm like,
Crawling on the walls.
I was like, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the heater on for you. I don't care how hot it gets in here. And I start looking everywhere for sharp objects.
Yeah.
I'm like, is there anything sharp? Because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's dark, and
Kids sleeping, dreaming of murdering you, bleeding out.
that's like I can go to haunted houses. None of that bothers me. Like when we all went to that haunted maze thing.
Yeah.
I didn't find any of it scary. It was just, it's what it is. That scared me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is a little ninja child.
Yeah.
It was a frog.
But
It was a game.
those kind of patients, I enjoy those.
I think my favorite patients are not the kind that you should think is your favorite. I like, I'd hate to say it and ruin someone's day out there, but, running calls and stuff, but I like cardiac arrests.
Oh no.
Yeah, someone's getting one somewhere in the world. But mainly because, a lot of people are all trauma fanatics. They want to deal with trauma and fix things and like stop bleeding. But me, I like, if you get Ross back and if they come out surviving it, which is sometimes like slim to none of ever happening, depending on what the studies, how we perform it in that year or time period. But if you get Ross back and they actually come out of it and like they start walking around, you're like that's not something you see every day. I feel like
You saved
Proud.
somebody's life.
proud to be in this field.
Well,
So
I like trauma, all right. It's fine, but at least 80% of trauma is BLS.
yeah.
Stop the bleeding. That's a BLS skill.
Yeah.
The only thing.
Well, it depends on what state you're in, apparently, but we won't go that detailed.
In
into
our
it.
state, it's mainly a BLS skill. Find the bleeding, stop the bleeding.
Unless you get into head trauma.
Yeah, it gets a little crazier. But that's what I'm saying. 80% of it
Yeah.
You know, oh, the man cut his hand off with a
Stuff that we could
chainsaw. Yeah.
Which makes it more fun, in my opinion. Because a lot of the medical stuff,
But I'm saying I know where he's coming from with the cardiac arrest. There's a lot more to be done, and it's a lot more technical.
that's like the only medical I would say that we could actually do a lot more on.
Trauma, yeah.
Or like, not trauma, but just medical. Cardiac arrest is the only thing that we could actually do a whole lot. Like
All the other medical stuff.
oxygen.
I mean,
Oxygen.
I'm gonna take your vitals. I'm gonna do an assessment. If I have whatever kind of medication on the truck to give you to help you with that till we get to the hospital. But otherwise,
Yeah.
all medicals.
Yeah. But this is just, we're talking about BLS. So we're not saying anytime you call an ambulance, you're going to get people who aren't going to be able to help you. Because paramedics can do a whole lot more than we can. But,
Well, we can't X-ray. Just to let everybody know out there. I don't have X-ray vision.
yeah, like
I'm not
if-
Superman
if
or
you
Batman.
if you think you're having a heart attack or a stroke, you should go to the hospital.
Yeah. Or at least call 911 at first. Don't wait 6 hours.
Don't wait 6 hours.
Especially with a stroke.
Oh, my goodness.
Especially with
Yeah.
a stroke.
Yeah. Like if you're having a medical emergency, like call 911. And if you think you need to go to the hospital right then and there, they will meet you along the way. It's better for you, and it's just better for everybody all around. Without getting technical into all of this, because we'll have a podcast where we get medical, but this one's
Yeah.
just us getting into ourselves.
So this is our new third guy. You know, like in all the all the, like I think Logan Paul was one of the top podcasts for a while there. They always have that third guy that just sits there and you know makes the conversation interesting, and which was George, that's his name, and he actually went and did his own podcast, which I watched. He's pretty cool too. And then they had some stuff going on. But that's none of my business. Anyway, Steven's our third guy, and he's not going to leave us, and we love Steven. And
Yeah.
so our guest, we're thinking we got Nate.
yeah,
Nate's going to come.
Nate
Nate agreed
absolutely
to come help us out.
best paramedic I've ever seen.
I invited this guy from Mississippi, Jackson Gerald.
Yeah.
I'm scared I'm saying his name wrong, but I was actually texting him last night, and he already subscribed. He's our first subscriber.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we need to have him down here then.
Man, he beat me.
Yeah. Beat me
I didn't even
too.
know we had anything to subscribe to yet.
I didn't even
no.
know we had a podcast.
I made the account, but I haven't posted anything because we're waiting until we get a few videos to post it. But I forgot where I was going with that, man.
He's our third guy.
Just before that,
We had Nate, paramedic. You invited a
Before-
Mississippi paramedic.
I think you said something that made me think of that, but it was, what do you do? What do you do on your free time?
Oh yeah.
Because there's people out there that keep asking me about how to get their
Yeah.
EMT and stuff and what the advantages are. And I feel like the advantages are we get a whole lot more time. As far as paycheck goes, we get 168 hours a week. But anyway,
So I tell people my schedule, and they're like, "How can you work that many hours?"
yeah, you get to sleep.
I work
you know.
between 72
Sometimes.
and 96 hours a week,
Yeah,
every week. Not every other week like you two.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's rough at times, but there's sometimes we get chances to sleep. If not, caffeine.
Yeah.
Caffeine works great.
We're not sponsored by anybody
Yet.
yeah.
yet.
Once we start doing sponsorships, man,
I was
we'll be able
actually
to get an office. We want to get an office, by the way. You're being all right. This is your indictment. You're getting indicted into the Slater company. You're one of us now.
I mean, your mother has already accepted me into the family.
Yeah,
That's true.
That sounded really bad. As her son.
As
Yes.
a son.
Yes.
As her fourth son.
Oh my goodness.
But
I have too much hair to be her husband, so
Yeah.
that would be weird.
That'd be weird. There goes the stutter. Or I can't even speak now. Might check for sure. Anyway, so no, like yeah.
What do you do on your free time, Colby?
So, but wait, in my free time, I like to play video games. I definitely don't play Pokemon Go almost every day.
You don't do that?
That I don't.
Oh dang.
No.
I
But
play it all
if
the
anybody
time.
knows where a good spot to get shinies are, that'd be great.
It'd be funny if I played Pokemon Go. I play it all the time.
I tried to get you to play Pokemon Go. You
going
wouldn't
to
play with me.
going to Tulsa and Memphis and
Oh,
all these
no.
places all the time.
Oh no. I'm trying to.
So about what we do for a living, though,
Yeah.
my wife and I were talking yesterday. She was like, I wonder why, EMS, fire department, and ambulance get paid so little. I said, that's easy.
We get so many hours.
Because, well, that too, we get a lot of hours, but 90% of the people doing it aren't doing it for the money.
Yeah.
They're doing it because they like helping people.
Yeah. 100%.
That's why nobody's out there. I mean, there are people complaining, like, man, I wish I made more money. God, I wish I made more money. But you
Yeah.
have great hours. You can work a second job, and you're working this job because you like helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah, my full-time job, it helps people, but I do it because I have to pay bills. I have to pay bills, and I have wants and needs, and I'll go out there and do the extra work to get what I want, but I need the bare minimum to get what I need.
But there's other jobs you could work and make a lot more money
Yeah,
that you wouldn't enjoy.
that I wouldn't enjoy. No, I do enjoy this, and my part-time job is to basically help out the community that I live in. There was a time that I didn't live. I'd go up to the station to hang out with you and
By the time
volunteer.
he didn't live, he was dead.
Yeah, yeah.
God, I remember when I was still getting all my stuff ready for the fire department. You and I met in the EMT class, and your dad, I don't know if I told you this, pulled me to the side and told me not to get you into the fire department because he didn't want you working at the fire department.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like,
By the way, for everybody out
mean-
there, it's because I have medical issues. I have respiratory problems. And I have medical issues that require you not to be in the fire department, and I said, I'm doing it anyway. So,
you wear your PPE.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you wear your gear like you're supposed to,
Yeah.
you won't have an issue.
Yep.
Yeah.
I promise I clean up before I go to work. This is just, I haven't worked in the
Okay.
fire department in a
Seen
little
it
bit.
on TV.
No, it's the PPE you were talking about.
Oh yeah, it makes you seal around.
Yeah. But, yeah, no. I used to come hang out with you at the fire department all the time and volunteer for a community that I didn't live in, but I wanted to help them. So much to the fact I moved to this community. And, like, I'm fighting tooth and nail to help them because there's things going on here outside of our control that, I mean, it's a losing battle for us because it involves things.
I mean, eventually.
But no, what I do in my free time is I like to work out, obviously. I'm kind of on a calorie deficit right now, so I don't look as big as I usually do. But
That pizza didn't help you earlier.
Yeah, we're in Colby's gym right now because we don't have an office quite yet, and we're
Yeah.
eventually going to get an office.
that's why there's a
we're
fridge
gonna do
right
podcasts.
behind me.
But if you don't know anything about Colby, he is obsessed. Like this is just 15 pounds. This makes him look really weak, but he can do 100. You do like 100,
125 in each hand right now.
125 in each hand dumbbell presses.
I can't figure out the max because that's the max that my dumbbells can go. So,
But anyway, he's got this problem where if you ever see Colby in public, just say, "Hey, you're kind of small today." He will go work out for 5 hours straight. 5 hours straight. Yeah.
I'm
But
kidding.
anyway, I just pulled that out because to show that we're in his gym and he's obsessed with working out.
Yeah, I have a bunch of rubber weights that I
Those
bought.
would be good for wiener curls.
Yeah. So I have a gym in the
You
bed
have a
of my
look on your
truck.
face like you've done it.
Well, that's-
I work every muscle, I guess.
anyway. Don't spit. In the
That hurt. That hurt. I was trying to do the. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh, I had to swallow that. So my truck is like a portable gym.
Yeah.
We travel for work, and I choose not to fly so I can work out at work when I get the chance. Because there's sometimes we're so busy I don't get a chance to. And
How
so-
much weights do you pack in the back of your truck?
All right, let me try to do like dumb math.
It's got to be like 600 pounds at least.
At least is higher than that. So I have 125 on each dumbbell. And then I just acquired 2 more adjustable dumbbells that are 80 pounds each. And then I have 2 15 rubber weights, 2 45s, 2 55s, 2 10s. Then I have like 6 10 pounds. And then I have 2 more dumbbells. And then I have a squat bar, a hex bar. I have Odin's hammer. It's a rubber hammer that you can hit on the ground like you're hitting a hammer in a tire or a mallet in a tire. I have that in the bed of my truck. I have ropes. So I have about over 1,000 pounds in weights alone just to work out when I travel. And sometimes on my way home from work, I like to pull over and see the natural sights and work out.
So we do live in Louisiana, and Colby and I specifically, not Steven. He works at an ambulance company over here. But we work for an ambulance company that's in Mississippi, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. And they have a travel team that they have us go fill in open positions. So that's kind of what we do. We work week on, week off. And they do offer us flights, but it's kind of, they pay us for whatever's cheaper, you know. Colby wants to drive every time because of his gym on the road.
And being scared of heights.
Yeah.
And he's also scared of flying.
I am also
Which
scared
we
of
were
flying.
going to. So if you have watched that other video that we're going to have up by the time this is up, we mentioned going to Honduras. It's no longer going to happen because if I get this story correctly, it is because
It's
of
on
the toxic
fire.
air.
yeah,
Yeah, it's on
Honduras
fire.
is on fire.
And according
It's
to
all burning
the
down.
embassy, the
The
embassy,
EPET. I can't even think. EPA, whatever.
whatever, yeah, the EPA or whatever they're called in the embassy as well, they put out a notice saying that if you're wanting to go to Honduras right now, it's not the best time because it's on fire. And not only that,
There's
there's
not
no
enough
rain,
rain.
so there's nothing getting rid of the air pollution from the smoke. Yeah. Anyway, so so one of our compadres, no, I'm kidding. So my girlfriend, her mom, was going back to Honduras, and they had to go to a neighboring country so that she could just get to Honduras because there was so much just smoke, and so it's actually very toxic to the people there right now. A lot of them are getting sick from it. So it's actually a good idea that we decided not to go.
The smoke is toxic.
Carcinogens. Anyway, wear that PPE. They wouldn't let you bring it though. It's got, you wouldn't pass through certain security checkpoints. He's Punisher, man.
Punish your man.
Punish your man. By the way, this is Frank's older brother, Steven. He is he's not Punisher, he's Punish Her.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know who Frank is, that's Frank Castle from Punisher. Oh yeah, that's what you could wear to Honduras to protect you from the air. I'm saying. It's actually a fire helmet behind you too.
Yeah, I actually have a picture.
Do not wear that fire helmet around here because you will get made fun of.
Yes, the Euro fire helmet.
Yeah, I see it.
So I actually have a picture of me wearing this helmet with my bunker gear, which is kind of funny.
It looks like Punisher, Iron Man.
Looks like somebody from Fallout.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fallout,
Speaking of Fallout, we've got to finish the show.
or you guys got me into the freaking game. And like, since the show has started, like I tried playing Fallout 3 when it came out, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, some people like it, some people don't like it, blah, blah, blah. I did not like Fallout 3. I just didn't. And I have Fallout 4 because I got it for free.
Yeah.
And I had Fallout 76 because I got it for free. Never really played them. I had a lot of other games I was working on. I still have a lot of games I'm working on. Because I buy games while I'm still working on games. So they just pile up. Maybe one day I'll get smarter and stop buying so many games and finish the ones I got.
I mean,
But I started playing it, not because of the show, but because he asked me to start playing it. And now won't log on and play with me.
Because I don't want to. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for Fallout, and I'm in the mood for GTA. I'm just kidding. Actually, I haven't been able to play video games in a very long time because I've been busy between work, working on my house, stuff around town. I work a lot, and working on this business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was saying, like, what free time? Because I barely get to work out anymore. And I'm like,
Is that why you're looking so small?
oh gosh, I'm working out tonight. It's happening. I'm working out tonight.
No, you're not. You're gonna play Fallout.
Dude, I could fit both my hands around your arm. That's not normal. That's not normal.
You know what you should do?
What?
Work out with Nate. I mean, if you stand behind Nate, I don't know where you went.
First off, I could lift more than Nate.
That may be. Then he must have a lot of water weight in them muscles. They're twice the size of yours.
When he gets here, he's going to watch this, and he's going to get here, and he's going to confront me about that. And we're going to have to do like a side video of me out benching him.
I don't know.
I haven't benched in a while. I've been doing dumbbell presses.
Whatever makes you feel better, buddy.
Can plug this in?
What is this? Is this your vape?
Yeah. The diet.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Anyway,
But yeah,
I have a nicotine problem. I can't go 3 or 4 minutes without nicotine.
we do not promote nicotine.
No, I don't either. God is the worst thing I've ever started.
God is the worst thing you've ever started?
No, nicotine.
I know, I'm just
But yeah, that's why we're not going to Honduras. So instead, we're going to go travel to
Because of nicotine?
so ADHD.
Arkansas.
Yeah, we're going to Eureka Springs instead, and we're still going to bring you with us for that, you guys watching, because
We're going to do some more podcasts up there.
yeah,
gonna do
I mean, I was talking about doing
podcasts
vlogs. We're doing
and
vlogs and
vlogs.
podcasts
We're
for
going to do both.
YouTube.
We're about to start a vlog section
So-
as well. So
So in case like our last video we didn't explain it well enough, we are doing cinematography for now.
yeah,
Hopefully expanding it into marketing. And what we want to do is do promos for there's a spider. It's like a itty bitty one. It's got a spider.
I don't like it.
It went all the way from your hair to your ear now.
Ow.
got it.
I've been trying not to swear. I don't know how well I'm doing. I don't realize I swear when I do.
But anyway, so we're doing promos, and we're eventually gonna be doing some wedding videos and some maybe some real estate. We have a friend Chandler who's a car salesman. I'm talking about doing some videos with him. That'd be pretty cool. But that's just for clientele. For YouTube, we're gonna be doing some podcasts, short films, and vlogs. And then eventually we want to make some t-shirts and hats and sell some merch. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think that you should definitely be a part of our podcast. Whenever we get an office, you should come work with us on our
I
podcast.
could be the villain in your films.
You're definitely be in the films.
Villain.
Actually,
Speaking of that,
I already wrote up a storyboard for a film that's going to take place in this town. And I think I already told you about it. It's like a mix between like if Yellowstone, John Wick, and what else did I say? Something else had a baby. Anyway,
What?
had
We
a
don't live
baby.
in that town.
Yeah, I know. Had a baby. But you're going to be the bad guy.
That's right. I can be the bad guy.
And I'm actually wanting to incorporate our training into these videos. So I actually want to do live stunts.
Well,
Like, I want you to drag me with a rope and a truck down a dirt road.
He's not going to be
terrible
driving.
idea.
No, dude, you were like,
Or it could be one of your minions. Maybe we can get Owen to be a minion.
no, I've already got the cast set up.
Oh,
for
that's
you.
right.
You be quiet.
I'll be
Please.
quiet.
You be quiet.
Know my place.
Know your place.
Sit on daddy's lap and listen.
Yeah. You were going to be in charge of a bunch of like these kind of like a gang style that's going around town and charging all these businesses taxes. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but y'all are enemies, and eventually y'all are going to shoot each other.
Oh,
No, we could fight.
No, there's a lot of people for you to fight. I promise you.
Oh, dang.
You're not going to be starved of
He
fighting.
could be like Bane and break my back like Batman. Okay, no, hang on. No, this ain't Brokeback Mountain. Calm down. I'm not
We're
talking
gonna
about
share
that
a cabin
movie.
in the woods.
No. I'm gonna drink my caffeine.
But that sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Anyway, there was some other stuff you want to talk about. I forgot what it was. You remember what it was? We talked about in the pool. No.
I'm telling you, I'm so sleep deprived 99% of the time.
I have
My
no
memory
idea what
lasts
the-
about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I have permanent black rings under my eyes. They are just always there.
Yeah.
And they'll never go away.
I'm gonna take my hand off your shoulder.
So you take your hand off your shoulder and
Hey,
put it on your
bud.
wiener?
Let me tell you, hey, it's okay to calm down, son.
Anyway, I'm just so excited for the trip to Eureka.
That sounds like fun. I've never been there. Like, I go to Hot Springs every year.
Yeah.
So, August, we're going to Hot Springs. And then July, we're going to Eureka. I wish we
Got
were...
that backwards. Anyway, go ahead.
No, you're right. You just said like August and then July, but July comes for August. That's what he meant. But
I screwed him up.
yeah.
But if we were on Hot Springs, we always stay in this little resort thing. It's so fantastic. Each little room is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath,
Yeah.
right on the water. That's pretty cheap.
I visited you there while at work, actually.
Yeah.
We dropped off a patient at
Those
some
places are
hospital
pretty
around
nice.
there. And me and our mutual friend, Trail, went and visited
Didn't you guys come by
in the
when
ambulance.
you got off too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when we were off. Because your place that you were staying was like on the drive back, so we used it to use your facilities. But when we got off work, we came and ate out with y'all and stuff. Yeah. But I think my favorite place or favorite thing about Hot Springs right now is this boat that reminds me of Branson, Missouri. The duck boats.
Oh yeah.
I really want to own one of those. Just drive up to the river or the lake and just drive into it.
Have you guys seen the RVs? There's like the big
I
RVs
saw that on
that drive
Facebook
straight
and
to the
TikTok.
water.
Yeah.
Now,
It says it's meant for rivers and lakes, but not like ocean.
yeah, probably because the waves are so bad. But like you think about it, like a normal F-150 truck, right?
Yeah.
You flip down the visor, it has that little thing that says top heavy, easily flipped over. RVs are easily flipped over.
Yeah. I don't.
Why
know.
would you put that in the water?
I don't know how they designed that. That would be another fear of mine. But if you
Take
think
a-
about it, it's just like another houseboat.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool to have.
But I think it's top heavy because of how narrow it could be. But I know nothing about that, so I'm no expert.
I want a helicopter. My wife said I can't have one.
Speaking of helicopters,
Uh-oh.
so my house, I don't know who owned it before me, but I hate them. I hate them. I hate them.
Helicopter.
We have a fan in the bedroom. Actually, we have 2 fans in my bedroom. And then the fan in the living room, and then the chandelier in the kitchen. And then we have the normal lights in the house.
Oh, that's sweet.
It takes 6 different bulbs for all these different things. Each fan in my bedroom look exactly the same,
That's them old houses.
but they take 2 different kinds of bulbs.
So
And they're the really hard to find ones.
yeah.
So I got onto the Lowe's website last night. And I started looking at fans.
Change the fixtures. Yeah. Change the
Yeah,
fans.
I'm just going to change it, right? Well, I found one I wanted.
Yeah.
I can't afford it right now. And I don't think it'll fit in my bedroom. It is,
He's got a big bedroom.
Is it one of those fans?
so it's not the biggest brand, but it is a big fan. It's got a 14-foot spread,
Yeah.
and it's made for shops.
Yeah.
Like shops and warehouses. And I'm thinking, okay, it's 14 feet across from one side to the other, right? So from the middle, it's only 7 feet out. So I'm thinking it might fit. I might have to cut some grooves in the wall by
It's
about
worth
an
it.
inch. But I figure once you turn it on, I won't be able to get out of bed. It's like screaming.
It's going to be right here, and it's going to be just a.
Oh no! It only comes that far off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it going to feel like whenever we air evac someone out or med evac someone out?
I'm hoping.
It just the
That's
wind
why-
it creates.
The weighted blanket I got on my bed will be the only blanket that stays. But and
Lauren's
it has a
gonna be
light and
across the
everything.
room because she flew away.
Are you good at electrical stuff?
No.
Okay.
I'm terrible with electricity.
We
All
got-
I know is if you touch it, it bites.
Yeah,
Don't play
I
with
heard
it.
the other. It was like a couple months ago when you were changing lights.
Yeah, I got electrocuted.
Yeah, you standing on the top of the truck and
Yeah. I thought the breaker was off. It was not. And I touched two wires together and they arced and shocked me. I looked at who I was working with. I was like, what?
yeah.
I thought you turned off the breaker. And he goes, I
Yeah.
did earlier.
Yeah.
And we turned it back on. I was like, dang it.
Yeah, man.
I was waiting to see if Superpowers came out, but yeah.
I'm terrible with electricity.
But we had these. So you know, our house is from the '70s or whatever. So I had the same problem you did with all the different types of light bulbs. For some reason, they have a lot of fluorescent lights, which I hate. Fluorescent lights, these things are so ugly,
Yeah.
and it hurts my eyes. And why would you put that in your house? That's like an office building type thing, you know. So we have those, and we have the chandeliers, and we have the ceiling fans, and we have the.
We're aware you have chandeliers.
We have
keep
chandeliers.
walking
There's
into
3
them.
chandeliers in that house.
Yeah.
There's too many chandeliers.
And they hang to about, and I'm short.
Yeah.
They hang about to my
You hit
my
your
eye
head
line.
every time.
Every
yeah.
time. I never learn. I hit
So-
my head every time.
I'm sure there's like 1,000 electricians listening. I mean,
I think they did it.
okay, I know how circuits work. I know how switches in the middle of a circuit works. But these people don't understand how our fire station number 2 was built. They built this out of scraps they found in their yard.
Yeah.
So you open up the wire panels, there's blue wires and red wires, brown wires, gray wires, yellow wires. You open up another light panel, and they're all different colors again. And you're like, why? That one had 6 wires, this one has 3.
Yeah.
Why is that? And why are they all different colors? Why is there not one wire going from there to here and make it, yeah, you have to break it up in between, but continue with the same color.
Yeah.
So that way I know which one's the hot wire and not guessing.
Uh-huh.
And yes, voltmeters. Didn't have one. We just had to figure it out.
You figured it out the hard way, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not an electrician. I don't have all the special tools.
Real quick. So 2 things before I forget that we need you all to help us out with. 1, what should we talk about on our next podcast? And 2, does anybody know of fun stuff to do in Eureka Springs? Because we've been looking up some stuff to do, and I don't know if that's everything. So just let us know. And then number 3, has there been any near-death experience? Now that you said that, any near-death experiences that would be a fun story to tell that y'all have had?
For like me or for the people I'm working on?
Them.
For you,
For me.
to tell them. Yeah.
Well, I've had a lot of near-death experiences and
Name a fun one.
a fun one.
Yeah.
While you're thinking about that, also tell us if you like conspiracy theories. I have a friend of mine
That's what it was, yeah.
who studies and studies conspiracy theories. I like them as kind of like a joke. They're interesting to listen to. I don't go too far into them. I don't chase the rabbit down that hole too far.
Yeah. If you want them to go away, just tell them you got to do work. He's like, I'm not.
I said that to somebody the other day. I was just messing around and watching the truck because I was bored at work. And my partner was inside, and I didn't tell him because I was just going to watch the truck for him. And, I was bored. So I started watching the truck. The other crew came in, and on the way to the station, the EMT on that truck was like, hey, I'm going to watch the truck when we get back. So once they pulled up, they saw me washing the truck. So us two and the medic on the other truck started washing our trucks. My partner came out, and he was like, hey, y'all didn't tell me you were washing the trucks. I said, man, that's just like you. You're just a callous. You always come when all the work's done. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up because we're running out of time. So,
I don't know who to talk to when I say this, but like and
Talk
subscribe.
to the mic.
Talk to the mic. Like and subscribe. please enjoy our next videos and give us reviews and comments on what to do next. And I don't know what else to say after this point, so I hope you enjoyed.